Hey, have you ever asked yourself, why are some people just so hard to love? Maybe it's you, or maybe it's someone you're interested in. Don't miss this video, because we're going to dive into 3 signs that give away someone who's so independent it makes finding love tough. And more importantly, how to break down those invisible barriers. So, let's get started. Welcome to our channel. Today I want to talk about a topic that many of us have probably experienced, from one side or the other. People who are excessively independent. Sounds great, right? Independent, self-sufficient. Who doesn't want that? But sometimes, that very independence can inadvertently build walls, keeping us separated from others and causing us to miss out on genuinely romantic relationships. According to Dr. Mark Travers, an American psychologist, there are 3 clear signs that someone has become so independent they struggle to find love. Sign 1. Unwillingness to ask for help. Do you ever find yourself, or someone around you, extremely reluctant to ask for help? It's as if asking for assistance is a sign of weakness, a terrifying dependency. They see self-reliance as strength, and relying on others as a manifestation of weakness or neediness. I remember a period when I was like that. I always told myself I had to be strong, to handle everything on my own, not wanting to be a burden to anyone. No matter how difficult things got, I'd manage it alone. But you know, a study published in the U.S. National Library of Medicine indicated that our early communication experiences shape our behavior in adult relationships. People who had a less than smooth childhood often develop a protective mechanism. They tackle every challenge by themselves, unwilling to share or trouble anyone, and this unintentionally creates distance in relationships. Dr. Travers suggests we should start bridging this excessive independence by asking for support in low-stakes situations. For example, you could ask your partner for their opinion on a personal decision, plan a weekend activity together, or ask them for help with a chore around the house. These small gestures help you experience trust and gradually reshape your perception of dependence as a positive aspect of a relationship. Remember the psychologist's words. Allowing yourself to be a little vulnerable helps you lean on your loved one and transforms excessive independence into a balanced relationship. What do you think about this? Is asking for help truly a sign of weakness? Or is it how we allow ourselves to be loved and connected? Sign 2. Building emotional walls to maintain distance. For super independent individuals, emotional distance often serves as self-protection. They believe love inevitably leads to disappointment because intimacy brings loss and pain. To them, closeness comes at a price. People leave, relationships break, and what once felt safe eventually fades, making all efforts seem futile. To avoid this, they only share the good times and keep their difficulties hidden, believing that in the end, they only have themselves. They express this independence by suppressing emotions and distancing themselves from others. A 2016 study, published in Current Opinion in Psychology, indicated that attachment styles cause people to react differently when relationships face trouble. Those who experienced instability or had unmet needs as children often withdraw from their loved ones in distressing situations. I once knew someone like that. Let's call him Alex. He always seemed strong, never complained or showed any vulnerability. He'd only share his successes, his joys, but when he faced difficulties, he'd retreat, refusing any help or sharing. As a result, our relationship always had an invisible distance, even though we cared for each other deeply. So how do we change? We need to gradually shift this belief. Learn to connect with your partner by intentionally sharing something meaningful or vulnerable once a week. If you find yourself afraid of intimacy or feeling disappointed, try writing down reassuring phrases like, "Enjoy the love you have, don't worry about the future," or "This love is unique, not a repeat of the past." This is also a way to subtly apply Stoic philosophy to life. Instead of worrying about uncontrollable future events, focus on the present and cherish what you have. Sign 3. Prioritizing solitude over shared experiences. These super-independent individuals often maintain rigid boundaries, reinforcing their sense of self-reliance. They rarely express a need for support, advice, or even just their partner's presence. I've seen this in a friend of mine. Let's call her Sarah. She always prioritized solitary activities over shared experiences, causing her relationships to take a back seat. She consistently chose personal interests, hobbies, or projects, creating a pattern where a potential partner would only appear superficially, like a guest in her life. Furthermore, the sacrifice or compromise from others makes them uncomfortable, even feeling like an intrusion. For these individuals, it's crucial to clearly communicate their need for private space to potential partners, while also occasionally compromising on dates and shared outings. So, we've explored the 3 signs of people who are hard to love due to excessive independence. From being unwilling to ask for help, building emotional walls, to prioritizing solitude over shared experiences. The important thing is to recognize these signs, not just in others, but also in ourselves, so we can gradually change and open up more. This channel is dedicated to sharing insights on relationship psychology, helping you understand how to love correctly and live authentically. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and check out our other videos. Remember, love isn't dependence, it's connection. Independence is good, but don't let it become a barrier to your happiness.